We started this project 3 years ago. The creative director and one of the 3D designers at Nike Swim are former colleagues of mine, and I was visiting with one of them 3 years ago, and they had been doing a team project with one of the Oregon schools, and that instructor had left the Oregon school and the project was no more. And the creative director, Sumiko, said we should do it with Idaho. And so I said, okay. This looks good. Your lower tension's a little tight. That's what's causing this.
I noticed that while I was doing them.
So each cycle, Sumiko briefs in the students. This year, the brief was focusing on the concept of water wellness. The students had a bit of a tighter brief, but they still have to perform the SWOT analysis, looking for those strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and then deciding on a design solution that is going to carry Nike Swim into the wellness market.
They're kind of trying to shift more into holistic fitness, not just pure sport. And so we really wanted to focus on how we can align with those goals that they've created for our specific product.
And the students have a week to kind of digest the brief and start conducting some of their primary research, and then they present back to Sumiko a week later over Zoom their research, their findings from the SWOT analysis, some preliminary ideas for product, and then get feedback from her. And then they move into the pattern making process and developing patterns and prototypes. And then when the project is done, we all drive to Portland, Oregon, and we present live to the Nike Swim office, and each student team gets a chance to present their research, their design ideas, why their solution is effective, and then the physical prototype.
I was definitely nervous, but everyone was super nice there, and they asked us questions, and it's definitely like scary being asked a question on spot, but we all had practiced so much, so we were able to like back up why we did certain things. And then also if they were like, why did you choose to do this? Like I kind of realized, oh, like I guess I don't know. Like I just kind of believed in it so much that I didn't know why I chose to do it. So that was also eye-opening, like believing that your design is good, but also like being open to criticism and like different ways to do it.
A team project like this that's industry facing, we do a lot of team projects within the program, but it's inside. You know, we sometimes will have guest reviewers come, but it's different when you're reacting to a brief from an industry partner.
Actually being drawn into like their design processes and the way that their designers think and the way that they want to be perceived, it gives you a little bit of a sneak peek of what it would be like to work in the fashion industry, because we're able to be put in situations where we have all these parameters to be able to design and then still design something that is really successful and even a little bit more out of the box than was expected. Then I feel like that will show that we can be given to any company and still design something, even if it's not our favorite dress that we want to wear.
We have great students. They really know one another and support one another, and so it's a tight program, but it's a great place to learn and grow and become a really great designer and product developer.